The contribution of different counties and regions to Kenya's gross domestic product has in the recent past been a subject of hot controversy as leaders use it to bargain for more resource allocation. Victor Kiprop attended the launch of the Gross County Product, that's GCP, report today and now separates the facts from the myths.
One of the misleading statements commonly used by politicians, social media users and even government officials is that Nairobi city contributes about 60% of Kenya's gross domestic product GDP.
But according to fresh data released by the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics (KNBS), Nairobi in fact accounts for only 21.7% of the country's GDP, followed by Nakuru, Kiambu and Mombasa at 6.1, 5.5 and 4.7% respectively.
Everyone who stood up said Nairobi contributes 60% of GDP. Now we know that it is not true.
Last year, Central Kenya members of parliament said that the government had neglected the region, and to back up their claims, they dropped yet another misleading statistic.
We know that Mount Kenya region contributes over 60% of our country's GDP, yet only 20% comes back to its people.
KNBS data, however, shows that all 8 Central Kenya counties account for a total of 18.4% of the national GDP. Development at the county level has been moving at a snail's pace despite a 43% increase in allocations between 2013 and 2018. Governors blame the smaller and delayed allocations from the National Treasury, while the national government blames overspending on recurrent expenditure.
In the 2017-2018 financial year alone, as an example, our county governments spent approximately 87.3% of their entire budgets on recurrent expenditure, leaving only a meager 12.7% for development.
Isiolo County is the least contributor of Kenya's GDP with 0.2%, below Samburu, Lamu and Marsabit at 0.3, 0.4 and 0.5% respectively. Victor Kiprop, NTV Business.